the biggest takeaway I had from this game was effort. One team had a far superior level of effort in the Yum Center, and that team was wearing Carolina blue. You know, Abby, the biggest thing I saw was 15 NC State threes going into the basket. Fans have been unhappy with the three-point defense this year, as well as Coach Williams, who called this team one of the worst defensive units he's ever had. Now the ACC gauntlet just keeps going for the Heels, as tonight they visit Blacksburg to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies at 7. All I'll say is the Heels are playing a game of basketball tonight. He immediately shoots it when Omier Yurtseven doesn't get a hand up. And Omier, you know the rules. Hand down, man down. And on this next one, Luke knows he's hot, so he pulls up from RDU and sends an international flight nonstop to the bucket. I don't know why State didn't get a hand in May's face when he was destroying their defense, but hey, you know, Carolina fans will take it. Sterling Manley has made himself a force down low. His wingspan can be a difference maker. Check out as he rips down an offensive rebound for the putback slam. Have to take away Duke's strength, and that is the rushing attack. Number 29, Sean Wilson, and number 22, Britton Brown, form a fearsome backfield tandem. Through 3 games, the pair have combined for 6 touchdowns and 528 yards on the ground. But Jackson could miss significant time for the Heels or the entire season if this injury is as serious as it looked. Watch as Jackson plants his right foot, his right knee buckles, and he immediately goes to the ground in pain. Now check out this play. Luke May leaves the shot short, but Anas Mahmoud doesn't run to the ball. May does. He misses the second chance opportunity, and look at this, Mahmoud still does not run after the ball, but look who does. Theo Pinson dumps it off to Cam Johnson underneath the basket, and high effort rewards the Heels with 2 points. And this is my favorite play of the season so far, so let's see it again. Joel Berry misses the jumper, and rather than hang his head, he gets back to surprise Ray Spalding with the chase down block. A loose ball goes into the backcourt, and Brooks dives on the floor but misses it at first, but here comes Cam Johnson with the help. Brooks never gives up on the play. He finishes it up with the assist to Cam, and the Heels were fired up.
Carolina Duke. When the Heels and Devils meet on the gridiron, the schools not only compete for bragging rights, but also the hallowed victory bell. Whoever wins gets to take it home. But does anyone know where the bell actually comes from?
I'm afraid I don't. I feel it's something I should know.
No.
I actually have no idea.
Heck, even I don't know where the victory bell comes from. And that is a big problem.
Fortunately for me, there's lecturer Fred Kiger, who has studied the Duke-UNC rivalry for more than 40 years.
The victory bell came from 2 cheerleaders. It was Loring Jones of Duke and Norman Spear, the cheerleader from North Carolina. The model was designed by the Duke cheerleader Jones. Spear came up with an old bell from an old locomotive. They put it together, bring it out, and in 1948, 1949, the victory bell emerges.
The bell carries a lot of importance for the players.
You know, every school has their tradition. Clemson has, I think it's called Howard's Rock that they hit on the way out. Notre Dame has the sign they hit on the way out. And it's kind of a thing that we have here that the cheerleader's going to ride the bell out and ring it on the way out. So it's kind of a thing that kind of brings us into the field, and it's a really cool experience.
The coolest experience for the Heels would be retaining ownership of the bell for another whole year. In Chapel Hill, I'm Michael Coe, reporting. It all started with an ill-advised tweet from football player Marvin Austin in 2010. That led to an investigation into improper benefits, the suspensions of several players and Butch Davis's firing, and a postseason ban in 2012, negating a Coastal Division championship. After a 9-month internal investigation concluded in the summer of 2012, the university found extensive irregularities in the African American Studies Department, prompting a reopened NCAA investigation 2 years later. Then in the summer of 2014, former basketball player Rashad McCants alleged that Roy Williams knew about fraudulent classes being taken by members of the 2005 championship team.
I think he knew 100%.
Why do you say that?
Because it's hard for anybody not to know.
October of 2014 saw the bombshell drop. 18 years of fraudulent classes were uncovered by investigator Kenneth Weinstein in his report. The NCAA sent 3 notices of allegations to UNC, the third alleging a severe breach of conduct. But on Friday, the NCAA announced that no sanctions would come for the school, saying that the fake classes benefited more than just athletes. no vacated wins, no banners coming down, and one very relieved fan base. The pit is the central hub of the Carolina campus. In fact, one campus myth says that if you stand in it for 24 hours, you'll see every single Carolina student.
But you'll also see this, the UNC Foursquare Club. And don't be fooled by the notion that Foursquare is merely child's play. These guys are serious.
Founder Travis St. Bryce says the idea came to him as a way to hang out with friends.
I think what inspired me would be that I kind of saw the square here, but I didn't see anyone using it. And Foursquare was a big thing with my wrestling team back in high school, so I just wanted to bring it here.
And what started out as a small game between friends has mushroomed into a group with more than 40 likes on Facebook.
Well, obviously it did start off with just a few of us, but then it became just a few people we saw, and they were like, can we join? We're like, yes, please join us. And
Travis's close friend and fellow club member Luke DiGiacomo says the appeal of the game comes from nostalgia.
I think a lot of people, they played it back in elementary school, middle school, and haven't played it since, never crossed their mind, and they see it and they go, oh wow, that looks like a lot of fun. I remember doing that. I had a lot of fun.
But no game of Foursquare would be complete without yours truly. And I wasn't alone. Some fellow Sports Xtra Foursquare enthusiasts joined me. In Chapel Hill, I'm Michael Coe, reporting.